let us look at this example. It's a statistical table. It shows the mass of corned beef. Now, the small corned beef is generally 198 grams. But you know, when they're manufacturing them, you might have some that are a little below, some that are a little above. So, let's say you examine a number of these corned beef and you weigh them. What is it saying is that the mass, these are the masses in grams, and these are the frequency. So you have 196 as a frequency of 6, 197 frequency of 10, and so on and so forth. 198, 19, 199, 7, 200 frequency of 3. What I want you to do is pause the video right now and calculate the mean mass. So go ahead. Alright, you've calculated the mean mass. What did you get? Now, first of all, some persons might make the mistake of actually calculating the wrong things. For example, let me say some persons might say you have 196 plus 197 plus 198 plus 199 plus 200, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so you divide by 5. No, that would be wrong. You can't do it that way. That would be wrong. The other mistake someone might make is to say 6 plus 10 plus 19 plus 7 plus 3 and all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You sum them and divide by 5 of them. No, that would be wrong also. Now, when you have a table distribution like this, what really is happening is this. Before, you had put them in a table format. You had 6 of them weighing 196. So if you should add up all of those weights, what you would have is 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus, and then you had 10 of them that had a mass. I should say mass instead of weight. Those of you who study science would recognize, since it's grams I'm dealing with, it's mass. So you would have 10 of them that have, each has a mass of 197. So what you would have is 197 plus 197 plus 197, 7, plus 197, 4 so far, plus 197, plus 197, plus 197, plus 197, plus 197, plus 197 grams, plus, and then you have 19 of them with a mass of 198. So you get the point. It goes on and on. So if you have the time, you could have the 198 19 times. Then you would have 7 199 grams and then 3 200 grams. And if you should add them and divide by the number, you would have to say 196 plus 196 plus 196 and so on. 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 197 plus 197 plus 197 plus 197, on and on like that. And then you divide them by the total number of corned beef that you studied. What's the total number here? 10 and 6, 16. 16 and 19, 16, 20, 36, 35. 35 and 7 would be 42, 3, 4, 45 of them. So you would have all of this. When you finish writing them out, all of this divided by 45. That's what would happen if you should count them one by one. So, therefore, a shorter, quicker way of doing this is to say you have 196 6 times. There are 6 of them. So instead of saying 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196 plus 196, you just say 196 multiplied by 6 and you get the same thing. So what you would say is, let me erase this jotting. What you would say then is one. Let me write the mean mass. Sometimes bar x is used to represent the mean. The mass is in grams. The mean mass is 196 times 6. Alright? So it's 196 times 6. You see that? Plus 197 times 10. You see that? Plus, and you have 198 grams, and there are 19 of them. You multiply by 19, right? Plus 199 grams, and there are 7 of them, so you multiply by 7. Alright? Plus, then you have 200 grams, and you multiply that by 3. So all of that will be divided by the total number. When you add up the frequencies, what you got earlier was 45. So that's what you will do. That's what you will have to do. Alright? So bar x equals. So what I want you to do now is pause and finish this. Go. Alright, so you've paused and you've finished. What did you get for the answer? 196 times 6 is how much? You get 1176. So you should get 1176 plus, then 197 times 10, that would be 1970 plus 198 multiplied by 19, 3762. So that is 3762 plus, and you have 199 multiplied by 7 gives you 1396. So that's 1396 plus, and then 200 multiplied by 3, 236, so 200 by 3 is 600. All of this will be divided by 45. Alright? So what do you end up with out here? You have 1176 plus 1970 plus 37. By the way, I could just use my calculator. Let me see if I have my calculator so you can clearly see my calculation. Which one of these is a calculator? Is it this? I have my calculator here. Good. So you add them up. 1176 plus 1970 plus 3762 plus 1396 plus 600. So you have all of that. Equals 8904. So that comes to 8904. 8904 divided by 45, and all of that 8904 divided by 45 equals 197.87. Let's call it 197.87. So you have 197.87 there. Alright? So it's 197.87. Now, since you have these to the nearest grams, let's put this to the nearest grams also. So the mean mass is, what is it? To the nearest grams, it is 198. 198 grams. So you have to be careful when you calculate the mean from a frequency table. Now, let us just erase these and write a general formula for calculating the mean from a frequency table. This is the sum, Greek letter sigma, uppercase sigma meaning the sum of frequency multiplied by x, which is each item, fx, divided by the sum of the frequency, f. Look in some books and you will see that formula as the way you calculate the mean from a frequency table like this. Alright? So, hope you're okay with this. Any questions, comments and so on, just put them in the comment section and I'll look at them and see what you're doing. Okay, so I will see you in the next video.